So a few weeks ago, I started a Factorio Pyanodons mod game here, and I decided that about every 25 hours or so of gameplay time, I want to sort of walk around the base, record a quick little video doing a base tour, mostly just for myself to look back on, to be honest. I have no idea how long I'm gonna keep up with this game. Um, this might end up being the only video of this. This might go on a video every few weeks for like a year or two. I don't know. I have no idea how long this will go. But yeah, I just sort of wanted to walk around, show where I am at this point, talk about where I'm going to be going next. Uh, so yeah, we can start here. This is circuits. So I had planned to do this every 25 hours, and it turned out that that timing worked out perfectly for this first run, because I am at like 24 and a half, and I have just completed automating circuits here. Got these going at about 0.1 per second or so was the amount I'm going for. So certainly not not a super high rate of production, but this is Pi. You don't need a whole lot more than that for a long time, as far as I know. So yeah, I mean, as you can see from this build here, sort of gives you a pretty good idea of the architectural structure I'm going for, especially in the early game here, which is just pure spaghetti. I mean, there's some belt nonsense happening in the space, like. What is this? Why is it laid out like this? It's because that's where I threw the buildings down, and that's how this is gonna work. We are going to spaghetti until at least logistic science, and then I'll, if I'm still going at that point, probably do some sort of a transition to train base. I have CyberSyn installed. I'm not completely committed to using that, but we'll see. But we've got a long way of spaghetti to go. So yeah, we're just producing various circuit components here, bringing in stuff from other parts of the factory. We have dedicated sap production. Moondrops. I'm aware the moondrop turd is somewhat contentious. I ended up picking the lamps one, just because I don't know. It looked good. I don't want to like debate turds forever and just spend like never pick them because I want to optimize perfectly which one to pick. I looked at the options. I read a few discussions about the options, and I was like, this one seems good. So that's what I've gone with. I'm sure are going to be people who are like, that's a terrible choice. But that's what I've done. I think that's the only one I've picked so far. Yeah, that is the only one I've done so far. But there will be more of those to come once I get Python 1 especially. So yeah, we can walk around a bit. This circuit's build mostly just bringing in raw materials from elsewhere. You can see we have a lot of belt spaghetti here, and as we move up to here, we have ash processing and power. Now, ash processing here, you can see bringing in ash from a lot of different parts of the base. This build is a mess. There's like, I mean, if you look through this, there's like 5 different circuit conditions in different places to try and keep this running, and it keeps clogging up, and I've got just all sorts of nonsense happening. But for a bit now, it's been running without issues, and it will keep doing that until the next time it has an issue, at which point, yeah, that will be fun. I've accepted that I'm just going to need to keep tinkering with this until I eventually tear it down. Avoiding steam here because that's just how I'm getting rid of coal dust. For a while I was using it for power, but that kept clogging up, and circuit conditions did not help enough. So now I'm just avoiding it. I have plenty of power elsewhere. For power, I have a boiler stack here doing raw coal, and then I have another one all the way down here. Probably not going to end up walking all the way down there. It's just raw coal into boilers and steam engines. Not much to see. Going west here, I've got this machine was like one of the first machines I built to do automation science, and I like never moved it to a better spot. So it's belting soil just all the way up here for like no reason. We have over here moss production. I'm going with the recipe that does not use stone because I just don't want to do all that stone mining, to be honest. The moss, it's still a reasonable size, and this is more than enough. Same thing with logs. I'm mostly belting logs around and then converting them to wood where they need to be converted. I'm not doing conversion to wood here, which, I mean, this right now is just being used for automation science up there, and then also going over to the circuit build. Moving over here, we have, what is this? This is just a tiny concrete thing I set up because I needed concrete for some building. This is apparently, oh, it's just taking stone for a chest. If I need more concrete, I'll throw more stone in there. We've got molten glass happening here. And then glass and petri dishes, all my glass stuff is just running off old tar and coal gas from like stuff that is barely even producing coke anymore. Glass will become an issue at some point. Like, this is gonna run out, and then I'll have to like actually properly fuel it with acetylene or something. But for now, this is fine. This was my moonshot bootstrapping sap right here. Yeah, I've got a line doing coke and coal gas here, which apparently is bottlenecking on coal gas output. I should probably throw in a gas vent as a circuit. I'll do that at some point. Ceramics here. We have research, which is currently not going. I could set it going on something. Now that I have circuits, radar is something I want. This is my initial automation science build here, which is still going strong. Basic small parts automation. Over here, I don't think any of this iron mining is really doing anything at this point. This was set up for both iron and steel. It is now just sitting here, to be honest. I guess this can, if I take out the ash here, this can do a little bit more plates, but this patch is pretty much gone. I've moved most of my iron production elsewhere. Here I have stone bricks, which are currently not working because, oh yeah, I need to set up kerogen voiding with shale oil. I was just shoving them into chests for a while. It's fine, I have a buffer. I will fix that. Now that I've gotten circuits working, there are a lot of things I need to just go around and fix because they're broken. Copper, this is also just not really being used anymore. I have a new copper set up here. There's not really much to see. It's didn't have access to the higher level copper yet, so it's just the basic mining into smelting. It's then going on about with all the ash down here, and ash gets filtered out at some point. Or really, the copper is getting filtered out, and then what's left of the ash flows down toward the ash processing. Here we've got a bunch of coal mining. This is used for all sorts of stuff. Yeah, just lines of coal going all over the place in this build. I'm making doing the coke chain in 4 different places, and some of them are not really necessary. But these ones over here are, this up here is doing creosote, and it also produces some amount of gasoline, which I'm storing and then avoiding excess of. It also produces aromatics, but then my main aromatics production is down here from another line of coal into coke and stuff. This is also making some syngas, it's making some flue gas, both of those just being avoided at the moment, but I'm storing some, because I will use it eventually, I'm sure. This is just some stone brick excess. Down here I have seaweed. This is not being used for anything at the moment, but I did need it for, I think, like, setting up moondrops. And then I will need, this production is scaled for what I'll need for Pi Science 1, so it's a little bit of seaweed. And then I can drive around a little bit here. I believe I have my car down here. So over here, this production is just making stone and I don't know, I want the copper processing. This is just making stone, avoiding the kerogen, sending the ash down the line to be filtered out later. This is purely just for the saline water for the cellulose for the circuits, I believe. This is pretty much a single-use source. I will need to set up more proper stone at some point, but I decided not to use the stone recipe for moss, so I don't really need much stone. Stone bricks for building, sure, but not too much stone itself. Down here I have iron and steel. This is intentionally overbuilt because I know I will need a good amount of iron eventually. So this is taking in 4 belts of iron ore, and it gives out 12 iron plates per second. Some of that is being stolen for steel, which is being produced at basically a trickle. I only need this for buildings, pretty much. At some point I will need steel in more consistent supplies. I will have to build a proper build, but for now this is fine. All the stone byproduct here from the crushing of iron, which this is the one resource where I have access to the second level of production, so I am doing that. Stone byproduct is all going into landfill right here. And this is the one place where I'm making landfill. And I haven't really needed much landfill, but it's a good use for it. Got lots of water being piped around in random spots. Here I have tin. This is just basic. It's just mining and smelting tin. Here's quartz for glass. Over here, I believe is lead. We've got coal coming up, being used to make coke into acetylene and stuff. Why are you not mining right now? Did I not? I did not give these ash outputs? No, I did. Why are you not? You're missing. You don't have acetylene? Why do you not have acetylene? What happened to my acetylene? Yeah, so I mean this is sort of a lot of what this game is, just running around and figuring out why stuff isn't working, because my builds break sometimes. You're out of this, which is out of coke. Why is it's because the ash output is interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I think that's most of what I have going right now. There's a lot of stuff. I had a YAFC thing set up for what is for Pi Science. I need to look through that again and just figure out what I need to do to get Pi Science going, because that is the next big thing. Oh, that's right. It's because I was... it's because I accidentally put a bunch of lead. Did I? Yeah, I missed. Oh, it's because I replaced this with an underground belt, and that can't be circuited. So I have to do this. Seeing a live debutton here. This is very exciting content. This is. Okay, then I can just take this off the belt. Okay, that should be running here. Yeah, I mean, you can see some of this nonsense. Some of my various plates, I belted all the way over here to store over here so I would have easier access to them without having to run all over the place. And then I ended up just taking from these chests for taking off for circuits and stuff. And I did not really leave space for that, so it's kind of a mess. But I do sort of know what's happening here, so it's fine. So that should be going again. And I think that's about all I have to show. Next steps, I believe we're going to be moving toward Python, start looking at Vraux and stuff. So that'll be fun. Here's aluminium. Not much to say here. And yeah, I think that's about all there is to show in this space right now. So yeah, gonna be setting up, I believe, Duralumin soon, getting Vraux, and then moving toward Pythons. I don't know exactly how long that process is gonna take. I want to say it'll probably be under 25 hours. I don't think it's any, like, once I've gotten the circuits, I don't think it's a super long distance to Pi 1. So next video in like a month, because I don't know, I'm not playing this game for like 4 hours a day every day like I did in high school. I have a little bit of a healthier relationship with it now, so these are not going to be at a super fast rate. But if I make it to about 50 hours, that next video will be in, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks maybe, and we'll see what I've gotten done at that point. But yeah, if for some reason anyone has watched this video of me rambling about my base for, how long is my recording? 18 minutes. That's not too bad. Yeah, if for some reason you've watched this, thank you for watching for whatever reason you've done it. But yeah, these videos are really just for me to look back on at some point and be like, that's cool. Look how far I've come. Or maybe I'll give up at 30 hours and this will be the only one, and it'll be like, why is this video on my channel? But yeah, I think that'll be all.